This is Thomas Wake, Astro Wake. We out here doing mid-month Aries Astrology and Tarot. From looking at the chart, which I have in front of me, I can tell you that I'm feeling dark right now. I'm all up in this. I'm feeling the Saturn Pluto South Node stuff happening. It's on my nodal axis. Whew. Prince Scorpio ain't easy out here for Prince Scorpio. Okay, we're finishing up water season. Not the fire sign's favorite season. And we're getting ready to go into Leo. So, what I see happening is some healing at the end of this month, some conflict, unforeseen circumstances going awry, challenges coming up in the workplace, in your love life, relationships, courting, creative projects. And then I see the second half of August being really blessed, for the first part of it being a little bit troublesome. Because as we move, when you first come in, when we first come into Leo season, we're gonna have Uranus get ready to make a square on it, and before that we have Chiron making a pleasant aspect over to your fourth house. So really, now is the time to get the rest of that Cancer energy in, and to do that nurturing and that self healing, so that you're ready for the beginning of the month to be a little bit rocky. You're ready for it, and then hang in there. And the end of the month, you'll get broken off and blessed by Jupiter just by surviving. It's not like a Saturn. Saturn's not break you. Saturn breaks you off. You have to earn it, which makes you just sometimes appreciate it more. Jupiter just, he's like that uncle that comes into town that just got a bunch of candy. He's giving out full chocolate candy bars, full Hershey bars. Let's go to the cards. Funny, the card that I have up is the Emperor card. That lighting is just not conducive to you seeing this. Think of the Emperor card. That's you. Let's see what cards want to come true. I'm in like a somber mood today. We had this full moon lunar eclipse yesterday. So that happened that's dealing with your home, your comfort, emotional world, and your workplace, the persona that you put on for the world when you dress up and go out to work. So that's where we had perhaps some drama, perhaps some changes that need to be made. Perhaps if you didn't make those changes, the weight is getting heavier on you. This also gave a beautiful opportunity for Neptune. Came in. Neptune in your 12th house. So really lots of spiritual mysticalness coming over to your career. You could also be like totally in the dark about something at your job. A pleasant aspect isn't always the best. You could have a pleasant aspect from a place where I'm sorry. Sometimes if you get a Neptune square onto something, then that could be room for deception. But if you have a nice sextile, which is we need from all this harsh energy, I feel like that's just like the angels in the heavens coming in from the sea, like mermaid angels coming in to help you with your mystical prayer life. And perhaps you even want to bring it into your work or something. perhaps you're able to make your work. Perhaps you don't want to be there right now, but what you can do is you can make it like a spiritual game out of it. Saint Teresa of Lisieux has this thing called the Little Way. She's called the Little Flower. And she became a big saint just by doing these small little actions. Okay. First card coming out, we have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is a card like where you think you're down on your luck. You're ostracized from society. You are maimed, sick, out in the cold, poor. Damn, Aries. Well, Chiron's making a nice trine to Mars and Mercury. Now it's going to pull off of Mercury and it's going to go forward. So really, a real healing, I think, to the way that you think. I just say think a lot. I'm a think tank. What's up for the word think tank? Dog, we went through some tough stuff. And this tough stuff is really on those cardinal signs. Aries, your opposite Libra, and then the Capricorn Cancer axis where this all went down. So this shit was all squaring you, my little boo-boo. For surviving, you're about to get broken off if you just make it through to like the middle of August. The middle of Leo season, so it's even before that. Give us a card, O heavenly hosts of angels, principalities, dominions, thrones, cherubim, seraphim. Woohoo! He just called down the heavenly freaking choirs. Okay. While we're still in Cancer season, a good practice is to think about how you would like to feel. Think that so you feel that. Like Harry Potter, like his strength, he had to think of a happy place. I know that sounds kind of lame. Think of your happy place. Go there. How does that make you feel? Jump into that feeling. Feed that feeling. Feed that feeling. That's a good song. Somebody write that in a song and tag me in it. That's what I got from that card. Get ready for them. So what you do, the feelings that you don't like how they make you feel, start working on getting rid of those. Empty that out so that you have room for good feelings. And there we have the King of Wands, which is just further showing me about how, and it came in a little bit jaggedly. The first part of Leo season. So we're going to have this built up, like, oh, bam, we're going into Leo season. My fellow fire sign. I'm feeling hypey. I'm ready to set this bitch on fire. And then you step up in that bitch and then boom, 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 you're fucking jacked. And then you laugh it off. And then you laugh it off. Laugh it off. Oh. And then you make it through to the second part of Leo season where you are then the King of Wands. It's got a salamander there. Some fun occult trivia for you. The salamander is known in mythic lore to be fireproof. Which makes me think more. I'm just channeling this right now. The cloak of invisibility. Going back to Harry Potter. I'm not even that big of a Harry Potter fan. I had a girlfriend. My sisters are. I appreciate it because it has the occult in it. Now, we talked about the salamander. We talked about the invisible coat. What's the other thing that we talked about in Harry Potter? Oh, I can't even remember right now because I was so excited to. What was it? Maybe I was channeling. My channel got shut off. I didn't pay my cable bill. Okay. Calm down, Lee. I feel like you're a cardinal sign. Bam, you're starting things off. That's courageous. We need that. No matter how many times you hit your head, keep on persevering. That didn't work. Okay, we try this. Bam. That way. Okay, boom, boom. That's Aries firing ahead. Well, I would try to, as we go into a fixed fire sign, and it's gonna, but it's a conducive, it's a trine. You have gifts. You have a gift for that world, but we still have a mutability difference. So the energy is going to be more fixed. You're cardinal, so you'll be hitting walls. What you want to do is try to be like the Sagittarius, who's mutable fire. So go jump ahead a couple of signs. Look into the Sagittarius traits. They go along well with this Neptune aspect that we had that was giving you some spiritual boost, because the Sagittarius is like that spiritual guru type. You are your own guru. Shout out to Fubu. Whatever happened to Fubu? For us, by us, dog. That was kind of racist. I mean, my best friend's black. Really. All right. Okay. I think that stellar advice. Love you.